Hi, I'm Kelly from Verdict Videos. I've had the honor and privilege to produce awards videos for CASD for over 10 years, and for that, I am truly grateful. I hope you enjoy tonight's program.
Welcome to the 2021 Consumer Attorneys of San Diego Annual Awards and Installation Celebration. We are happy to have you all joining us virtually again, and we certainly hope that we will be back with you all in person very soon. Tonight, we will honor our Trial Lawyer of the Year, Consumer Advocates, and Media Person of the Year. Despite the many challenges of 2020, you all managed to do incredible work and make significant contributions to our community. For that, we are all very grateful and fortunate to be able to celebrate with you. Congratulations to all of the award winners. We will also swear in the 2021 Board of Directors and Executive Officers. I want to thank you all for the opportunity to serve as your president. It was truly an honor, and I would like to congratulate Chris Walton on being the 2021 CASD president. Chris, you have an excellent board of directors and an incredible staff at CASD. I know you will have a fantastic year. I would also like to thank our sponsors and program underwriters. It is through your unwavering support that we can continue to serve our members through such challenging times. But before I hand everything off to Chris, I have the privilege of honoring some very special people with the President's Awards. My first President's Award is for my very good friend, Sue Berry. Sue is one of the most generous people I've ever met. And if you didn't know her well, you'd have no idea of all of the good work that she does for our community. From elder help to Make-A-Wish to starting her own charitable foundation. Sue inspires me to do more. I can honestly say I am a better lawyer and a better person because of my friendship with Sue. There is a quote from Sue's favorite philosopher, Mr. Rogers, that reminds me of her. It's not so much what we have in this life that matters. It's what we do with what we have. Sue Lynn, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for inspiring me, for listening to me, and for the years of friendship. For the next award, I would like to honor a special group of people who you all know very well. Ben Bunn, Deborah Dixon, and Dave Casey Jr. Last year, when I had this crazy idea of trying to work with the court on how we could navigate the court closure, I reached out to Deborah, Ben, and David and asked them to help me. They did not hesitate for a second and were all in. From that group, we formed Resolve Law San Diego, the first program of its kind in the nation to respond to the COVID-19 crisis by providing free mediation and referee services. In 45 days, we created the entire framework for the program, raised the necessary funds, recruited 274 neutrals, gained the support of virtually every local bar association, and launched the program. In 8 months, the program handled 110 cases, all for free. Resolve Law would not have been possible without the countless hours and responding to what I assume felt like an endless number of emails from me. Deborah, Ben, and David went above and beyond to make this program a success. We were joined in our efforts by several members of the defense bar. And although I'm not awarding a bunch of defense lawyers a CASD award, I do want to acknowledge Bill Lowe, Heather Rosing, and Ben Kramer for an incredible group effort. The success of Resolve Law is a direct result of our entire community coming together for the common good. And it is reflective of the historical commitment the San Diego legal community has to public service and civility. Deborah, Ben, and David, Resolve Law was inspired by your vision. It was a success because of your commitment to our community. It was an honor to be part of this project with you. So thank you for your leadership and for your friendship. And now for the swearing in of the 2021 CASD Board of Directors.
With that, let's go forward with the oath for the officers of consumer attorneys for the year 2021. The members of consumer attorneys have placed their faith and trust in the following persons to serve as officers for the year 2021. President Christopher Walton, President-elect Benjamin Coughlin, Treasurer Brian Finley, Secretary Adam Levine, and the past president, Amy Rose Martell. And with that, if I could ask you to please raise your right hand. Do each of you now willingly accept your respective office in Consumer Attorneys of San Diego and solemnly swear that with integrity you will further the purposes and policies of this association?
We do.
I do.
You are each hereby invested with the position of your respective office for the year 2021. Congratulations to each of you. Now, will the members of the Board of Directors of Consumer Attorneys of San Diego for the year 2021 please raise your right hand? Do you and each of you solemnly swear to fulfill the duties as a member of the Board of Directors of Consumer Attorneys of San Diego to the best of your ability and in accordance with the bylaws of the association?
I do.
I do.
I do.
All right. You are each hereby invested with the position of a director for the year 2021. Congratulations to everyone.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Mark Kaufman here on behalf of Judicate West. We are very proud to support Consumer Attorneys of San Diego on the 2021 Awards and Installation Dinner. We so wish we could be there in person with all of you and look forward to the day that that can happen. During these strange times, we have conducted over 7,000 Zoom video conferences and the numbers continue to grow. And we are now providing food service credits on all cases. That said, we are truly looking forward to when we can all get together in person again, hopefully sooner rather than later. This marks our 18th year with a conventional office in San Diego, and we could not have done it without your support. And for that, we are truly grateful and thank you all.
Hey guys, it's John Gomez. I want to congratulate Gene Iredale for receiving Trial Lawyer of the Year award. Well-deserved award, a guy that's been trying cases forever. I want to congratulate Omid for the Rising Star Award. Great warrior with a complete heart of gold. Also want to congratulate Chris Walton, our new president, and Julia Yu and Jeremy Robinson for receiving a Consumer Advocate of the Year award. Congratulations to all of you.
I want to take a moment to thank Amy for her tremendous leadership last year. What started as a typical year quickly turned into one of the biggest challenges this organization has ever faced. Amy's leadership style empowered everyone around her to step up and want to give more. One of the things I admired the most, she never complained. She put her head down, rolled up her sleeves, and went to work for our organization and for our legal community, and that is my definition of a leader. I also want to take a moment to thank Bonnie, Colin, Alima, and everyone who volunteered on the 2020 board. It was right about 1 year ago that our world was turned upside down. Many of our board members run their own law firms, have families, and had to move quickly to face both personal and professional challenges. Nevertheless, everyone found a way to make the success and, quite frankly, the survival of this organization a priority. In doing so, we had to rethink everything we do, challenge ourselves, and have the courage to try a lot of new things. I'm proud of the work we all did and proud to be standing here a year later, more focused and determined than ever. I am truly honored and humbled to serve as this year's president of CASD, and I'm so excited to work with the great members of our board. There's a lot of passion and energy around the table this year. Complacency and merely surviving this pandemic is not our goal. We expect to come out of this stronger. The challenges of last year taught us a lot. We must continue to reimagine what is possible. We need to find new and better ways to offer education, connect with our members and sponsors, raise the standards of trial advocacy, and do more for our community. Now, in a moment, I'm going to announce the winner of our 2020 Rising Star Award. This award is a direct result of a lot of hard work putting into creating our new lawyers division, something that all of us on the board are very proud of. Our newer and younger lawyers must have a voice and play a significant role in our organization, and find meaningful ways to connect and get the support needed to foster their growth and development. I attribute much of my own success to the many great lawyers in CASD that have helped me along the way. It is through active participation in this organization that we all benefit. I will finish by saying that I know times are changing. Technology will continue to make its presence felt in our industry. I realize you can Google everything, and I know it can feel intimidating. But please do not forget the power of picking up the phone and reaching out to another member for advice. With that, I'd like to recognize one of our newest lawyers' achievements and introduce our Rising Star Award winner, Omid Rejali. Let's learn a little more about this deserving recipient.
So, Omid, you are the 2020 CASD Rising Star. So, congratulations.
I don't know what to say. I think it's pretty surreal. Just thinking about the journey, what I've come through to get here, and sort of, visualizing it in a sense. But never thought it would come like this.
Where did it start? Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Houston, Texas, but my family decided to move back to Iran, and I got raised in Tehran. So we moved in 1992 when I was 7. And from 7 to 17, I lived in Tehran. Quite an experience, to say the least.
Why is that? Why is it a...
Well, when I first moved there, I didn't really know much. I was young, and everything was fine. As I grew older, in my teens, things started to change a little bit. And, at that age, I was questioning a lot of things, and being in Iran, it's not really a place where you can question too many things. And so I started getting into a little bit of trouble around high school. And it got to a point where I basically had to leave the high school. They didn't allow me to go to classes anymore. And the reason being was because I was just questioning the whole sort of theocracy, if you will, or, the whole, I don't know, just them trying to push stuff on me. And
You were a troublemaker?
I was.
What's the moment that you really love in the courtroom? The moment or moments, if you had to pick one?
I think I would have to say the rebuttal argument in closing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I think that's the moment when all the truth comes out. And, after the defense's story is finished, then you get up there and set it straight. I think that's the most powerful, for me, it's the most powerful moment where I feel like I connect with the jury.
So what is it that CASD brings to you?
CASD listserv is one tool that has helped me a lot. And I read everything there. I mean, I read everything, and
it's a great resource.
It absolutely is. I see it gives me an idea about everything that's going on in the community, getting questions about different doctors, or somebody needing a deposition transcript, and if I have a question, I can put that in there too.
What could you tell a young lawyer that's just starting out that is a solo? What are some of the 2 or 3 things that they should be aware of and should do?
I say throw yourself out there. Don't be afraid to fail. The failure is one of the biggest thing I would probably say. I think people are afraid of failing, and I've failed more than I can tell you right now. I've failed so many times. I've had to pay over 17,000 sanctions, and it's just stuff that when you think about it, but it's part of the learning curve. It's like it is what it is. So
it's good to get used to failing, because it makes it goes down a little easier.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
But then again, I think from those failures is what the rise comes.
On behalf of the CASD community, we do honor you, and we do see you as a star that's already risen rather than a rising star. But congratulations, Omid.
Thank you very much.
You deserve it, man.
I really appreciate it. And if I can add just one more thing,
Sure.
I also started a foundation. So to be able to bring more awareness to mental health, and I think it's really important, something that's important, especially in our profession, to be discussed. And, people should not be suffering alone. And the more we talk about it, the more, we can support each other, we can understand it, we can be educated about it, and just from a societal standpoint.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you can be a resource for others that need help or discussion on it.
100%. And that's sort of one of the other things, thanks for touching on that, is that, I guess from another aspect of my life is that I want to be able to sort of shatter that stigma.
Sure.
That's attached to mental health in general, and specifically with bipolar disorder.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Rejali Foundation.
Rejali Foundation.
Thomas Jefferson said, "Our liberty depends on the freedom of the press, and that cannot be limited without being lost." With our society now so deeply divided, freedom of the press has never been more important. Yet individual journalists and entire news organizations now face daily reprisals simply for seeking out and reporting the facts. Today, it is more important than ever that journalists speak truth to power, to inform us, to educate us, and to be a voice for the voiceless. Sara Libby took over the role as managing editor of The Voice of San Diego in 2012. At the time, she was quoted as saying, "I think it's wonderful that people are wary of what they read, so long as they're reading and thinking about it." Since then, The Voice of San Diego has become this city's premier independent online publication. Under Sara's leadership, The Voice has taken on hard topics, investigated serious and controversial issues, and shed light on consumer issues. Over the past year, their coverage of COVID and the Black Lives Matter protests has been second to none. For all of these reasons, please help me welcome this year's Media Person of the Year, Sara Libby.
I want to thank the Consumer Attorneys of San Diego so much for this honor. Every year I fill out a lot of awards applications for the different reporters at Voice of San Diego, and it's really rare that I, as an editor, am actually recognized, so I'm really grateful for that. And because editors do so much work that's unseen, I also want to mention the other journalists whose names you don't necessarily see on a byline, but who help produce really important journalism. The copy editors and photographers and illustrators, the podcast producers, and the video journalist operating the camera right now to help me create this video. The last year has driven home the importance of so many kinds of institutions and professions, from healthcare workers to teachers to delivery drivers and grocery workers, and that is unquestionably true of journalism as well. Over the last year, the city of San Diego repealed a blatantly unconstitutional law forbidding seditious language after Voice of San Diego revealed it was being used. The people ticketed for seditious language were overwhelmingly Black, and they told us that they weren't using political speech, but instead were punished for just saying something that offended the police. MTS implemented large-scale reforms to its security system after our reporting showed the system ticketed far, far more riders than other large cities, and that the tickets could impact people's lives and their livelihoods in a way that was massively disproportionate to the crime they committed. And because of our willingness to challenge public officials who refused to follow the California Public Records Act, we secured a decision requiring San Diego County to make death certificates of coronavirus victims available to the public, as well as a settlement in which the city of Solana Beach agreed not to destroy its email records. The FAA was forced to disclose documents shedding light on its plan to fly a massive military-grade drone over the skies of San Diego after we sued to make the records public. One thing that's always surprised and disappointed me about San Diego is how many leaders are unwilling to take big stands or propose big projects because they're worried about upsetting certain people or afraid to rock the boat. It's a type of caution that can be paralyzing. But I think that these investigations show that our community does have the capacity to face these problems once they're exposed. Many people see these types of stories and investigations as negative. We're talking about really ugly things like sexual misconduct or public officials dropping the ball, but I don't see it that way. I think revealing our greatest failures and shortcomings is a profoundly optimistic exercise because it comes from a place of believing that we can do better. And the only way to do better is to wrap your mind around what the problem is. So I want to thank my Voice of San Diego colleagues for doing this hard work, as well as the other journalists around San Diego for keeping our community informed during this period where accurate information can literally be life or death. And thank you to the consumer attorneys of San Diego for all the work that you do to ensure people live in a place where they have access to justice and that their rights are protected. Thank you.
Verdict Videos started 11 years ago over lunch with a friend. We were so excited about helping people by producing day in the life documentaries and settlement videos that we joined all of the organizations. But none of the organizations treated us like CASD. CASD treated us like family, and for that, I am forever grateful. I hope you're enjoying tonight's program. Congratulations to all of the awardees. And Chris Walton, I know you're going to knock it out of the park.
We know that there are a lot of familiar faces out there tonight. We've been working with many of you for decades. But for those who don't know us, allow us to introduce ourselves. Valdez Team is a father-son team that has grown into one of the largest settlement planning companies in California. We pride ourselves on being strategic about what we offer your clients. We're not a one-stop shop. We want to navigate those conversations for you so that you get that time back to work on your cases. At the end of the day, we want to do what is right by them, and that's what makes us who we are. You can trust in that.
I think what distinguishes Casey, Gary, is that we really care deeply about our clients. We suffer along with our clients. We empathize with what they're going through. When we achieve success, it's their success. We're happy and honored to be part of that.
When we look at that case and we take that case on, our number one priority, our single most important goal, is to help that person put their life back together. And that's our philosophy in every single case we handle.
Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm Jerry, and we are the co-founders of Ben & Jerry's Ice Cream.
Had to be somebody. Well, we're here to tell you about the amazing work that we've done with Julia Yu. Jerry and I are representing the Campaign to End Qualified Immunity, a national group of 17 major organizations going all the way from Americans for Prosperity to the ACLU and the NAACP. And I just got to tell you that having Julia with us as part of this coalition has made our work so much easier and so much better.
It has been fantastic to work with Julia. It is not only because she is so incredible at what she does. It is not only because of her passion and her commitment, but it is because Julia makes it about people. And in the end, that's really what it's about. Yes, we want just policies, but Julia has been representing victims of police misconduct for 22 years and is just an amazing advocate.
So it is our honor to be able to present the Consumer Attorneys of San Diego 2020 Consumer Advocate of the Year Award to Julia Yu.
Good evening, and I can't believe this is happening either. Working with Ben & Jerry on their national campaign to end qualified immunity and to bring justice to victims of police misconduct has been one of the highlights of my entire career. And the answer is yes, they are as awesome as you imagined. I am so grateful to CASD and all the incredibly talented lawyers I have met for all of the support over the years and the real sense of community. And a special shout out to Amy Martel, who led CASD with such grace and poise through a pandemic. I want to thank Eugene Iredale, my partner of 2 decades, who is undeniably a giant. Tim Blood, who by now tries every case with our firm by default because I have no boundaries. Each of my clients who bring such meaning and inspiration to my life every single day, and my lovely and brave parents who sacrificed everything so that their kids could grow up in the greatest democracy in the world. When I moved to this country at age 11, I never could have imagined that I would be here one day. And lastly, I want to thank the person who got me here today. Grace Junn started her career as my secretary, and she has been with me for over 10 years. Watching her blossom into such a powerful and gifted lawyer, and watching her surpass me at every milestone has been the proudest achievement of my career. I am so honored to receive the Dave Casey Jr. Consumer Advocate of the Year Award. I will do my very best to grow into it. Thank you all so much.
ADR Services has changed the industry for the better. We make technology a driver of resolution. Disagreement is inevitable. What we really try to do is to help people to move on with their lives.
Good morning, CASD. This is Bob Caracciolo. I'm a business developer in the Western Regional Division of Physician Life Care Planning. Physician Life Care Planning is a full-service nationwide provider of damages valuation services, specializing in the formulation of compensatory economic damages. What makes us unique is that all of our life care planners are practicing medical doctors who are board certified in physical medicine and rehabilitation. My contact information is on the screen. If you have a question regarding life care planning or a potential case you'd like to discuss, please reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to discuss helping you and your client. Thank you.
We have been very fortunate at Casey Gary to have Jeremy Robinson as part of our legal team for many years. Over that time, he has grown into a talented and respected member of our legal community. This past year, he really outdid himself in a case you may have read about in the local and national press, Bolger v. Amazon. This case arose out of severe burns suffered by Angela Bolger when a computer laptop battery she purchased from Amazon exploded, leaving her with severe lifelong injuries. Jeremy's appellate victory in this case set a precedent that has reverberated up and down California and even across the country. Jeremy saw early on that just because Amazon's business model is different than a traditional brick-and-mortar store, it was no less a seller or distributor than those stores. At the time, Amazon was undefeated against every single prior attempt to hold it accountable for dangerous and defective products sold by its third party through its website. This included countless appellate rulings across the country. So, Jeremy briefed and argued the appeal remotely from our conference room with mastery and his typical low-key yet persuasive style, simplifying complex legal issues and making it look easy. The very next day, the 4th District issued a 40-page unanimous published opinion that reversed the trial court's summary judgment and destroyed all of Amazon's arguments. Jeremy's victory will protect millions and millions of consumers for generations to come by bringing California's product liability law into the 21st century. With this victory, Jeremy successfully took on one of the biggest and richest corporations of our time and created the precedent that consumer attorneys will be citing for decades, if not centuries to come. He forced Amazon and other online retailers to make sure the products they sell to consumers are safe or pay the consequences. Most importantly, he helped Angela Bolger get one step closer to obtaining justice. We are very proud of Jeremy's achievement and congratulate him on his well-deserved recognition as CASD's Consumer Advocate of the Year.
Thank you. It is an honor to be receiving this award, and perhaps even a bigger honor to be sharing it with the ever-deserving Julia Yu. Time does not allow me to begin to thank all the people that truly should be thanked, and I don't want to leave anyone out. So instead of trying to go through my Oscars list, let me start by thanking everyone who worked with me on these issues, listened to me talk about them, endured my pleas for help, minded the store while I was unable to, or helped me in any way. I hope you know who you are and know that this award really belongs to you. I do have to give a few special shout-outs to certain people. To start with, my family. My wife Jenny and our children Vivian and Ezra endured endless hours of me staring at computer screens, reading and writing brief after brief, and haranguing them about Amazon. They did so with endless patience, love, and support, without which I would not have succeeded. Also to my parents for teaching me what is right and to stand up for the people that need it. To everyone at Casey Gary, who gave me both the opportunity and the skills to pursue this corner of justice, and for having faith that I would do it well. I've spent my entire legal career at Casey Gary and could not think of a better place to be. And finally to Angela Bolger for sticking with us all the way through and for believing in us and in our ability to get her justice. She is an amazing and committed person. She's the real Consumer Advocate of the Year, not me. I want to end this by noting that this fight is far from over. Amazon still wins far more of these cases than it loses, and that isn't right. Although the courts are starting to catch up with what Amazon has been doing all these years, Amazon has a huge head start. Right now, there are a few key appeals going on, as well as an effort to renew the legislation that stalled last year in the California Senate. And these matters will help, but even they won't be enough. It takes all of us to make this work. Make no mistake, this is the future of product liability. This is the future of consumer protection. It is up to all of you to hold online marketplaces responsible for the dangerous junk they dump into this country. And in that, I am happy to help you in any way I can.
Our final award of the evening, and the most important award we present, is Trial Lawyer of the Year. This year's honoree is Eugene Iredale. You may not have heard of him, but his work makes a difference that benefits us all. We are so proud to have the privilege to recognize the work Eugene has done to protect all of our rights. And now, our 2020 Trial Lawyer of the Year, Eugene Iredale.
CASD has given you an award for Trial Lawyer of the Year, and the cases that I read about are pretty amazing results. And it doesn't surprise me with your history. When did you decide you wanted to become a trial lawyer? What was it about the courtroom that attracted you?
So I remember when I was a little boy and I did something wrong. I broke a window or got into a fight, and my mother was ready to hit me. And I raised my finger and with great forcefulness said, "Circumstantial evidence only." Of course, it was more than circumstantial.
Yeah.
She, I think, had seen the misconduct.
Oh, believe me. Yeah,
but
I know.
When she hesitated and only beat me mildly, I knew
A
I
light
had
went
found
on.
my niche in life.
I was told that you eat really fast. And so why is that?
There were 7 kids in the family. I was the oldest of 7 children. My mother, who was a beautiful person and the worst cook in the world, would always somehow end up by making one extra portion so that the rule was whoever finished first got the extra. In 14 years, I only lost that extra portion one time. Consequently, for the rest of my life, I've been plagued by the necessity to eat food like a dog. One chew and gulp.
Your quick lunches.
Very quick.
Yes. You know, so many lawyers, and I'm not blowing smoke, really admire you and your skills. And again, not overdoing it, your brilliance and your ability to speak. You are a fan, as we see right here. What do you say to a young lawyer, man or woman, say 1 to 5 to 10 to 15 years in practice, to get to have that close to or closer to that gift that you have?
Read Cicero to read Aristotle on rhetoric, the way in which people speak to convince other people, and the way they taught the art of speaking and the art of advocacy. Cicero, who wrote on rhetoric, was the greatest lawyer and the greatest speaker of his time.
Yes.
And so do what people used to do. Lord Cook was famed for being able to speak extemporaneously. He would read from Blackstone's Commentaries on the Law of England, 20 minutes aloud each day.
Yes.
And apropos of that, also, it's critical to be able to memorize things. So, memorizing poetry, memorizing passages from Shakespeare, which has the natural rhythm of the English language, iambic pentameter, which is the way we normally speak.
Mm-hmm.
That's the second thing. And the third thing is steal. Steal. The practice of law does not have copyright.
I know.
Right?
I know.
I've seen motions that I filed, and another lawyer, I'm going, that sounds remarkably like something I wrote. That's all right. It's all right.
That's why they have that cut and paste thing now. That's...
And in the art of advocacy, theft is not forbidden. It is mandatory.
There's a fire in you that I've long admired, not just me, but a lot of people. And where's it come from, Gene?
There are 2 possibilities. One is that some of us just have oppositional disorder and cantankerous personalities. That's one possibility.
That's never you.
One possibility is simply this: antisocial personality disorder and oppositional disorder.
Which
a
you
desire
don't
to
have.
pick fights
No,
with everybody.
No.
The second thing is this. I think so many times the way we are formed as people, within our families affects the way we perceive the world later on, even as adults. Particularly if you don't get enough psychotherapy early on.
And flush it.
That's right.
Or accept it, understand it.
And so my father, to my mind, the way I perceived it when I was a young boy, was unfair. He wasn't abusive, he wasn't violent, but I felt that he was unfair to my mother, to the other children. I was the oldest child. Wow. So when he would punish one of my other siblings unfairly, I just felt unfairness. I felt he was being a bully. I felt he was abusing his position. And so that's the way I looked upon authority for many, many years. And so, for instance, the first 5 or 10 years I was practicing law, I would be confrontative with judges, not because they had done anything wrong, but because I was projecting onto them the image of my father. And it was so unfair to these poor judges. There was a judge we had in federal court, a sainted judge, well-loved, Judge Turrentine. He was also a little bit of a rogue and just a delightful person. And one time I had argued a matter, and he called me up and he says, "Gene, you don't really know how to read me, do you?" "Oh, you mean like you should try to appeal to the judge?" "Oh." He says, "Yes, it's good if you make a friend of the judge."
Do you want to, at this time, thank anyone?
Well, of course, my partner, Julia Yu, who was
great lawyer,
fully involved in all of the work in the Brown case and presented the testimony of the plaintiff, which I thought was the most important part of the case. Grace Jun did brilliant work throughout. I've already mentioned Nellie, my wife, and of course, my children were very helpful to me. My daughter, Danielle, is a lawyer, and she has been kind enough to critique my performance from time to time so that I can become a better father.
Person and father,
yes.
Well, thank you, Gene, and congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
On behalf of our entire board, thank you for attending this event. Congratulations again to all of the award winners, and thank you to our sponsors and program underwriters. I hope you enjoyed our program, and I look forward to us being together again soon.
Consumer Attorneys of San Diego would like to thank everyone who made this program possible. Principal sponsors: Valdez Team at Ringler, ADR Services, Judicate West, Doctors on Liens, Physician Life Care Planning, Casey, Gary, Schenck, Francavilla, Blatt, and Penfield, Gomez Trial Attorneys, video sponsor, Verdict Videos, program underwriters, Blood, Hurst, and O'Riordan, Sheehawk and Martell, supporting sponsors, Margie Smith, Sage Settlement Consulting, plaintiff support, San Diego Injury Network, Coughlin and Vanell. Thank you.
Hi, this is Manny Valdez at the Valdez team. Congratulations to all of tonight's award honorees. Gene, Julia, Jeremy, Omid, and Sara, what a well-deserved recognition.
Hi everyone, this is Jennifer Evans-Wong with the San Diego Injury Network and the Injury Institute. On behalf of all the medical providers in our network, we would like to congratulate the award winners this evening and the new board for 2021. Thank you for your service to the legal community, and we look forward to working with you, and have a great evening.
Hi, I'm Jerry Ditto with Doctors on Liens, and I'm very happy and proud to be standing here to say congratulations everyone on the installation awards that are being passed out tonight. Congratulations!
We at Injury Institute, alongside the San Diego Injury Network, extend our congratulations to those we honor tonight. We are here to celebrate with you, just as we personally celebrate 25 years of providing you with the best medical specialists on liens across California.
Physician Life Care Planning appreciates the opportunity to sponsor this great association, and we look forward to helping your members defend their clients' future compensatory economic damages.
Good evening, everyone.
My name is Hayward Cho, and I'm the General Manager of ADR Services in Southern California. On behalf of ADR Services, we'd like to thank the CASD and congratulate the award recipients for tonight's wonderful event. Thank you.
From all of us here at Coughlin and Bunnell, congratulations to all of the awardees this evening, especially in such a difficult year. We salute everything that you've done in all of these incredible cases to support consumers.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Gene. You are so much fun to watch in trial. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Way to go, man.
Hi, Gene. Ever since I watched you argue that Kevin Brown case, I've known that when I grow up, I want to be just like you. Congratulations for standing up for the little guy.
Hi, everyone. I'm back again. Congratulations to all of this year's honorees. You're all very deserving.
Ginito, congratulations on your well-deserved success. Love you.
Good evening, everyone. This is Greg Egenfertner from Plaintiff Support, your favorite pre- and post-settlement funding company. And on behalf of Plaintiff Support, I'd like to say congratulations to all of the awardees this evening and wish we could be there in person to celebrate. Please stay safe and hope to see everybody at the next CASD golf tournament. Have a good evening.
Congratulations, Sara. Trying to secretly record this while you're working upstairs. So proud of you. Glad to see you being recognized more and more. I love you.
Hi, Omid. I just want to say I'm feeling so much joy for you today, and what an impressive achievement.
Omid, congratulations on an amazing achievement. You have definitely laid the foundation and paved the way for an amazing career. This is just the beginning. I can't wait to see what you'll be doing next.
Hey, Omid, just heard the news. Big congrats, another award for your excellence. Super proud of you. Keep it up. We're looking forward to more.
Hi, Omid. Congratulations on your great achievement. I'm so proud of you, love you, and wish you lots of success and happiness in your life.
Congratulations, Jeremy, on this very well-deserved award. I'm so excited for you, so excited for the firm, and look forward to working with you. Congratulations.
Jeremy, this award was first presented in 1996 to our law partner, David Casey Jr. It reflects CASD's recognition for that person who has done the greatest good for the greatest number of people. I can think of no person more deserving of this praise than you. Thank you for your unrelenting pursuit of justice.
Jeremy, congratulations on the award. It is well deserved. I am really proud of you. Thank you so much for setting the tone, setting the example, showing us how hard work does pay off. So enjoy this victory, celebrate with family and friends, and those that care about you the most. I know that here at Casey Gary with your work family, we're super proud of you. Congratulations.
Jeremy, you are this firm's secret ingredient to all of our victories. But now the secret's out. Congratulations, you deserve this award.
Jeremy, congratulations. There's a reason I call you J Money, because you're the guy we always go to when the money's on the line. And in this case, you came through as you have in many other cases. And I want to thank you for this landmark decision in the area of e-commerce. Congratulations, and thanks for being there.
Congratulations, Jeremy, on being the hardest working and most attractive attorney in all of San Diego.
Julia, for your entire career, you have empowered marginalized people who are deprived of their voice. On behalf of all of those people who have benefited from your tireless advocacy, from your constant sacrifices, from your endless devotion, I say thank you and congratulations on this award.
Hi, Julia. Congratulations. You're the best and deserve it.
Hi, Julia. Congratulations. Your hard work and dedication is so inspiring to us all, and we're all so very proud of you. Way to go.
Hey, Julia, also known as Biggie Smalls. Congratulations on winning the Consumer Advocate of the Year award. It is very well deserved. I love you, babe. Congratulations.
Hi, Julia. Congratulations on your award. You deserve it.
Hi, Julia.
Congratulations.
We're so proud of you.
So very proud of you, and so is the little man. He's just camera shy. We want to recommend
He's waving to you, though.
the Ben & Jerry's flavor Red, White, and You.
We
in
think it'll
honor
be
of you,
delicious.
and we think it'll be delicious, and congrats again.
Love you.
Love you.
Congratulations on the award, Aunt Julia. I'm so proud to have an aunt that does such important civil rights work, and your whole family is very proud of you, and we love to talk about your accomplishments. So thanks for giving us more to brag about. Congrats.
Hi, Julia. Congratulations on your award. It's amazing you've had so much success despite practicing in such a difficult field. And I'm guessing that your trophy case is getting a little bit full, but I'm sure there's plenty of room in Tim's, so maybe you guys can share. Congratulations again.
Hi, Julia. We hear you got the Consumer Advocate of the Year award. Congratulations!
Hey, Julia. Thank you for all the good work you do with civil rights.
Cheers!
My ice cream is better than yours.
No way. No way.